Good evening and welcome. My name is Greg Strom. I am your very, very proud athletic director tonight. Not only do we have one, but two early signees to sign on early signing day. The graphic you see behind you is for the meeting we're going to have after this meeting, which shows that we've had 60 scholarship offers since the fall of 2016. These two fine young men being our latest. You know, we always talk in these preseason meetings at the beginning of each season about not only being the student, but of the athlete, but also being the student. And oftentimes, most times, all times, student comes first. And these guys are not sitting at this table if they didn't take care of business in the classroom and on the baseball field. So that's a testament to them, their teachers, every school they've gone through along the way, and to their coaching staff who's here. Coach Marco and staff, give them a round of applause. I got here in the fall of 2002. This was not a baseball town. It really didn't become one until Coach Marco took the reins. And we've had a series of successes with North Coast section playoff appearances and now multiple scholarship offers. So again, a testament to obviously the players, but to the program, to the school, to the teachers, to the counselors, obviously to the parents and family. And you know, I look around tonight and there's more people here than we've had at like some preseason meetings and other parent nights that are extremely important. So clearly these two have all the support of family and friends that they need. So we appreciate you coming out tonight to celebrate them quickly. They are our first two of the year. We probably by the end of the year going to have 8 or 9, hopefully signees. We'll do another presentation in May. You are welcome to come to that. We'll get that information out as well. It'll be a little bit more inclusive, and we'll have all of our scholarships for the 25-26 year. So I don't want to take that away from them, but I also want to recognize on this day, on early signing day, that we recognize these two fine student athletes. So with that being said, I'm going to have Dr. Richardson come up and say a few words.
I'd be remiss, I wanted to start with Devin and JJ's parents. Could you just stand up real quick? Devin's parents and JJ's parents. I want to just say the commitment from when they're born to now, it needs to be recognized. Thank you, because they are wonderful young men. So we want to give them a round of applause, because without you, there is nothing. As a father as well. With that being said, I have the privilege of knowing JJ and Devin off of the diamond, the baseball diamond. The way they carry themselves, I can say, is remarkable. They're all-stars in the classroom, in the quad, walking to and from class. They are role models. And guess what? Everybody's looking at you. My son's a sophomore here. He's looking at you. And you give him hope, you give him drive. So you are a role model. So a round of applause to these wonderful gentlemen. You are exemplary scholar athletes, you know, because that is a feat to be able to get a full ride, playing the game that you love, but also you're kicking butt in that classroom, and you are amazing. So you're an intelligent young man, continue to grow in your character, but you are amazing. Keep it up, very proud of you. Congratulations, Devin, congratulations, JJ. BYU, San Diego UC, University of San Diego. So I'm very proud of you all. So a round of applause to our young scholarship athletes. So a round of applause to them. This is your evening, but I'd be remiss not to acknowledge the work that you put in and the role models for the peers and your teammates. So make sure your teammates, give them a shout out, because one of the things is you're true leaders of your team as well. So thank you.
And just on a side note, this is our first student athlete we've sent to BYU, so congratulations to that. And when we do these nights, I always feel it's important to hear from our young student athletes who have earned this night, who have really started this journey back in elementary school. And this is the conclusion of a long journey through elementary, junior high, and high school. So Let's hear first from JJ Robinson.
First and foremost, I just want to thank everyone for coming out because it is a Wednesday. I know a lot of people at work. It is a sacrifice to get out here. And secondly, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I feel like I definitely went I feel like a lot of this definitely wouldn't be possible without him. Growing up, I've always been a believer in him, but I really started giving my life to him recently, and I felt the success, and I like to give him all the glory to that. And I want to thank my parents, my dad, my mom, my grandparents, especially my dad, making everything possible, sacrificing work days every day. He's never said no to me. I have to go any tournament across the country, financial, anything. He's always sacrificed everything for me. So definitely want to thank him. My mom, she normally doesn't fly to the tournaments, but she comes to all the games she can. She's hardest working woman I know. She 2 jobs, she comes home tired, she gets it done. I just have to thank you for her making everything possible. And my grandfather, it's like I don't know where he is, but he's right there. He's right there at the BYU wedding. Since I was 9, 10 years old, he's been flying across the country with me. The car rides, the tournaments, making fun of me, laughing at me, cracking jokes. It's just all the memories, I really thank him for that. Thank every single one of my teammates here. Thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate you guys for letting me come into the program and lead you guys. I want to thank all my coaches back there, Coach Marco. You guys don't know, I transferred into the school in the 10th grade, and he really just let me into the program and let me lead this team and really let me try to be the best player I can. I want to thank Coach Chris, Coach Trevor, coaching me, being there every day at practice. And then my trainer, Coach Jay, right there, man. I want to thank him for sure, because if I ever come work out with Coach Jay, I feel good about myself, and he's gonna make sure I don't after. He's never gonna let my head get too high. He's gonna tell me the truth every single time, and I really appreciate him for that. And once again, I want to thank my grandma and grandpa back there. Always calling me, checking in, seeing how I'm doing. Just making sure, every single one of you guys are here because you care, and I really appreciate that. Like I said, you guys are sacrificing your time to come out here, and I want to thank everyone for that. And I want to thank this guy right here too, Devin. This is my right-hand guy. We work out together, hide to school together. It's hard. The 5th day of the week, and it's he's working out, and I'm lazy, so it's I can't let him get one day better than me. He's pushing me every single day, so we hit together, we do everything together. So I definitely want to thank him and everything he's done for me in the past few years. So, thank you guys.
First off, I just want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I know it's the middle of the week, but it really means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to JJ that all you guys could be here. Secondly, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Whether I knew it or not, he's always been in my life, and I feel like this past couple months, I've really grown closer to him. I've made a better connection with him, and I feel like he's leading me in the right direction, and I feel like he's going to continue to lead me in the right direction. I also want to thank my parents. Without you guys, I don't know, none of this would be possible. You guys lead me in the right path every single day. You guys, whether it be in the classroom, whether it be on the field, or just in life in general, you guys always lead me on the right path. And I'm proud to be your son, and I'm proud to call you guys my parents. I love you guys. I also want to thank my trainer right there, Coach Jay, my uncle. You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. Starting in 7th grade, and I just put in work, and you put me to work, every single day. And I didn't stop believing, and you made me believe. I love you, man. Bro. I want to thank my coach, Coach Marco. Always giving me the opportunity. We have a beautiful field. It's a blessing to be able to hone in my skills in that field every single day. We have practice every single day. We have games. Without you, I wouldn't be able to be the best player I am today. You know, I want to thank my teammates right here. You know, you guys make practice come really fun. You know, it's a blessing to be able to like call you guys my teammates and to be able to share the field with you guys every single day. You know, and I also want to thank the coaching staff at USD because without them, I mean, I wouldn't be in this situation right now. You know, they're believing in me, so you know, gotta have to believe in myself too. You know, and last but not least, I want to thank JJ right here. You know, it's hard to wake up every single day and put your best foot forward, but when you have someone that's doing it with you every single day, day in and day out, staying in with you at the field, getting up early, going to work out, you know, it really makes it easier. You know, I just want to say thank you, bro. I love you.
And also, before we end it off, I want to thank all my coaches at BYU, Coach Pratt, my head coach, Coach Bryce Campbell, my head coach, assistant coaches, Adam Law, like all those guys, like they really believed in me. Like I didn't get all the attention I thought I was gonna get and come to my recruiting. And when BYU called me, I kind of turned my head a little bit, and I was just, you know, and I went down there, and they did a great job at recruiting me, and they did a great job at making a great bond with me, and I definitely want to thank them for that. So, and I also want to thank my advisor Shane. He couldn't make it, but he's done a lot for me, and thank you to him.
Wow, two great speeches and two great recognitions of the families, friends, coaches, teammates. Just again, couldn't be more proud of the two of you. Best of luck to you next year. But before we get to next year, we have the spring still, right? So let's focus on that, okay? Congratulations, young man. Congratulations to the family, all the friends. Clearly, there is a support system here that a lot of kids don't have. So a testament to all of you. So thank you all.